Can I paint the stone to look like a dark oak leaf? Hmm. No. Hmm. Maybe I can get away with doing framed blocks. Adjustable copycat. I don't know what the adjustable bit means. Framed tank, collapsible copycat, redstone, bouncy cube, collapsible block, glowing cube, one-way window, bookshelf, chiseled bookshelf. Okay, so none of these really make sense, unfortunately. Fuck. Okay. Alright. That sucks, but whatever. It's no big deal. So we'll tuck all this stuff away for now. So, I had a bit of an issue with the game. I got sent back a few minutes. Yeah, it wasn't a great time. Like, I got sent so far back that it put me before I put down the water on top of the glass. So I just said, fuck it. Decided to leave it bare, and we're going with it. Because I don't feel like dealing with that again. I really don't. I'm being sad. I've got a bunch of dark oak leaves that need to get done, so, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and... I don't know why it crashed on me the way it did, but it seems to be fine now, so far be it for me to really ask questions. That should be good for now, I think. Looks nice, though. Like, I think the spores and the leaves really pull everything together, despite how simple it is. Obviously, I still need to expand it outward and, you know, fix it, but... it's really gonna be that big of a deal. And I'll probably just do what old school Nintendo games used to do, where I'll just like push the wall out relatively far, throw a bunch of bamboo on the sides, and just kind of put like wood blocks behind it to be like, ooh, look at how far it goes. When realistically, I don't need it to go that far. Well, we'll see. Because I do still need to, you know, do this. Right 16, left 16, up, not quite 16. 8, down 1, go. Honestly, I think this might actually be the easiest way to do it. Okay. I might have to swap it around to do left instead of right, but I should be able to get away with something like that. So we're going to swap them around. Throw that down right there. And that'll carve it all out. Nice and clean. Kind of. Depends on the gravel, but... I should probably do paste. Alright, let's head up here real quick. We'll go ahead and block that off. And we'll do the same over here. That should get rid of the vast majority of it. Unfortunately, it's not going to quite clear everything out, though. There we go. Now, I am going to need to do a whole another batch of feral flare lanterns, but I think I'll be okay. Realistically, feral flare lanterns are the last thing that I'm worried about right now. Because twofold, actually. One of which being, hostile mobs don't spawn anymore. Thanks to the Megatorch. At least for a certain radius around it. And, the other half of it is, I have the resources to do it, realistically. I'm not worried about it. Not worried none. Alright, so we're just gonna say, fuck it. And we're just gonna make some connecting glass. We're gonna blast this over and call it a day. I could, by all accounts, hide the actual, like, cave system by putting lava there, but nah. This one's a bit too big. Though I have a feeling I'm going to get done with all of this, and I'm going to run into an issue of when I go to place all the leaves down, it's going to decide that it wants to do everything, including the glass. Which is going to be a bit of a pain in the ass, but we'll cross the bridge when we come to it, I guess. Yeah. That should do. Oh, good, it doesn't. Lovely. Oh, I fucked up on that one. Okay, understandable. And then we can go ahead and hide all my fuck-ups there. Oh. Maybe not with that. Thank you. Oh. Ah, I forgot that existed. Um, Alright, that should do the trick for now. I'll worry about specifics later. I still have plenty of dirt, or plenty of leaves and shit I gotta do, so we'll come back to that. For now, though, I need to move all this stuff. Because I need to make another elevator. Camouflage that. Hmm. There we go. That'll work. So this we're going to swap to up 6, depth 3, right 5, left 5. Hmm. This is why we're glad we not nobody. I forgot. What? I don't know what that was about, but okay. Sure. Three. Out by 4. Good. And lastly, there we go. Lovely. So now I'm going to stand directly in the center, look straight up, and lock that in place. So now, tinker with this a little bit. Oh, is it 7 by 7? Lovely. And then we can just look straight up from here and just keep pushing up until eventually I decide that I have enough room. We'll go ahead and make it flush with that, just to balance things out. There we are. There we go. That will do. And then you grab my wrench, one of many, and start collecting these. Okay. I might move these. Yeah. Yeah, I'll move them. Just because I actually have the capability to make it look nice. Instead of that rat nest. Okay, so give me, we'll do dense magenta for the crafting CPUs, I think. Oh, right, I have to actually give it a thing in order to actually be able to run recipes. Right, all right. Oh, wait a minute, hang on. There we go. All right. Go nuts. Okay. We'll go ahead and send this over into the corner. And do this. 1K. Crafting. You are for automation. Okay. And you are restricted for players. Very good. Okay. So 3 of 32 are taken up by this cable. Obviously, I've put it in such a place that it will have plenty of room to be able to utilize the space that it has. Because generally speaking, automation typically only will take like 1 or 2. I can do some that are larger, but it's easier just to do some of the smaller ones first. But with that being said, now it's time to do this. I need to start bringing these up topside. So for mechanism, I'll do gray. an additional 24. Realistically, probably won't need all of this, but it will help me differentiate things a bit. Okay, no, we're good. And then before I do anything else, give me a stack of these. So for the infusing factories, they're a bit more complicated. They require 3. So that's why I used so many. 3, 3, good. And then up on top. So, diamond, redstone, obsidian, carbon. Good. Up there. First up is carbon. Easy enough. 1, 2. Export. The enriched carbon. Import here. Yep, still the same. Very good. Eject needs to be turned back on. And energy will need to be supplied. Now I can do that via a quantum entanglement. This will serve multiple purposes. That you are going to output from generally all sides, I think would be best. Oh, that's not the right one. That's not what I want. There we go. Good. Good, good. I'll leave that one there for now. Because I'm just working on... Wait, hold on. Oh, come. Get through the hole. Thank you. Okay. And I need the elite infusing factory. I'll grab both of them. Enriched redstone. Oh. Enriched diamond. Wrong one. Hello. Okay. Those are good to go. Okay. 3 piece there. So that'll do the trick. And I think that is everything back up and running as far as those are concerned. Very good. All right. Next for the simpler stuff. All of these are, generally speaking, 2 input, or 1 input, 1 output. Easy enough to deal with. Except for this one. This one I might actually have to add to the top bit there. Yeah, we're just gonna... We'll chop it into the wall. Right, and then I need some osmium to go in the top. Pattern provider on this side. Importer on this side. Acceleration codes. And we're good to go. All right. That solves that. Pretty easily, I think. All right. Next part. Getting back to the simple stuff. These will have more recipes to them, but will be easier overall to put together. These can be done down here. Well, that's good. You know, I just realized I'm a fucking idiot. I'll be entirely real. The entire time of me playing with Mechanism, I have always done item slots as if I was doing all of them. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've just overlooked the energy tab. It's crazy. All right. Next bit. Okay. Good to go. All right. Got 19 of 32. Last but not least. Nope. Nope. Okay. Ejected on for all of them. Good. All right. And that is the entirety of mechanism done in a much more orderly fashion than this. Lucas Gamer, thank you for the follow. How's it going? How's your night/day been? I should probably move this, but we'll wait for that. Well, that's good to hear. Ooh. Ooh, yeah, that's... Mm-hmm. Damn. Nice. We'll do... We'll do brown for these ones. That ain't a bad thing. I thought... Fuck, that was one of the recipes that I pulled, wasn't it? It was. That's unfortunate. I pulled the vast majority of my colored cables on those. God damn it. I mean, if it makes you feel any better, I've been going for... I mean, fuck. Closer to fucking many years now, and I still haven't hit affiliate. Just keep cooking. need to... It's going to take me so long. I could cardboard box them, but... I feel like that's going to take even longer, and I don't want to run the risk of accidentally fucking popping something that I shouldn't have. You know what? Give me all of these. It's going to be a little easier for me if I can just grab all these and bring them all up in one fell swoop. All right. You know what? That's fine. We can just punch a hole in the wall. There we go. That batch. And I would use that batch. Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. Moving 5 at a time. Sweet. Now I've got seats to put recipes whenever I go to pull multiple. Not like I didn't have them before, but now there's like actual like real estate and shit. 5. Okay. This is gonna fuck with them a little bit, but I'll get used to it. I still really wish I knew what caused the bug. Okay. Even if they didn't get recipes in them right away, they would eventually. So I'm not too worried about making sure every single one of them has every single recipe from down below, as long as they all make it up. That's all I really care about. These ones are all going to have all their recipes, because these were the first ones to go down. They are the ancient ones. Okay. And we drop down through here. Go ahead and grab this. 2, 3. And, oh. Well, that's not what you want. Wish I had flight. Wish I had flight. Wish I had flight. Because I would love to use it right about now. Okay. That should do the trick for now. Go ahead and pop that down, and I figured. There we go. Problem solved. Went too far. Right. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then I'll just... Why are you like this? Knock it off. I can't tell you to not do it for whatever reason. Can't change the hotkey again for whatever reason. I just get stuck with dealing with it. Ever reason. Okay. That should do the trick. I guess I'm gonna have to go back up here. Drop off all these. Again, so far. Oh, you know what? We'll carry a fourth one. If I could see, that'd be great. Thank you. Okay. Don't mind the 100 molecular assemblers I had in backlog. No, realistically, like, I had them pre-prepped. Yoink. Okay. That'll do. That'll do. Now I could add speed to these. Wait. Ew. Right. I forgot. Yep. That's 32. That's fine. I can add more. But right now I don't need them. So we'll hold on to that for now. How am I doing on space, by the way? Fine-ish. Let me condense a little bit. There we go. That's better. So those have all been sorted out. Move stuff. I could do AE next and take care of that. Just don't know if it's worth going through the hassle to do so. No, I'll leave it. It's fine. All right. Hmm. Seven, 8, 9, 10. Now, why would you go and do a thing like that? Okay. Oh, you know? Nah. You know that I need too many. We'll definitely add... Oh, I'm out. Hmm. Well, go nuts, I guess. Hmm. There we go. That'll do. Oh, right. Your automation, crafter. I'll do 1K. 2K. Could probably add another one of these to the mix. So there we go. Wait. Now we're good. At least for now. And we can go ahead and get rid of those. Chuck all them into there. And that'll do the trick. Okay. So, all that's been organized. How many channels do we have to do? 93. Not bad. I mean, I guess since I have the wireless crafting terminal, I don't really need to worry about doing terminals down here at all. That's fine. Right. You need zinc seeds. So, is there a way for me to make brass outside of Create AP? No, there is not. Oh, I see. Shit. Alright, well, not really a whole lot I can do about that then. So... Right. Yes. Sure. Well, I'm done. I genuinely wasn't expecting to be able to stall myself long enough to be able to make a premium field, but here we are. I wasn't expecting that to work. I'm gonna be real. This one will stick with a standard 5. Doesn't need to produce super fast, just needs to produce enough to keep up with the system. And any general upgrades that I might want to make to drawers and stuff. So maybe 6 would be more operable. Need more dirt. Okay. Got you covered. Okay. Okay, go nuts. Have fun. I'll see you in about 10 crafts of that. A bunch of dirt. Oh, Hans would have fallen out of the timeout hole a while ago. Wait, no. Oh, wait. Hans might still be trapped over there. I could pay him a visit, but nah. I got stuff I gotta do. Alright. Water bucket. Okay, so things are just moving along pretty quickly. I do think it might be smart of me to make more of the supremium crystals. Might be a bit faster, because I think that's the limiting factor right now, is not having enough crystals to be able to multi-graft. Should probably try to have one for every tier. That'll speed things along quite a bit. And done. Perfect. Actually, is it going to leave me enough to do the crystal as well? Huh. Funny that. Alright. Um... There we go. Now I got two of them. The crafting speeds will be twice as fast. Nice. Then just go ahead and add these into it. I wonder if I can make shroom lights. Trying to find them is a bit of a pain in the ass. No, I can't. Damn. Alright, so I'll have to go fly around the nether for a little bit then. No worries. No worries. I can go do that real quick. Before I do, though, let me go ahead and plant that down there. Change the dimensions to 4 by 4 by 4 by 4 to a depth of, let's say, 7. Yeah, 7 seems about right to me. And then we go ahead and do growth pulsars. 80 times 7 is 56, so 560. Go nuts. Having a very capable ME system is honestly the greatest boon anyone can have in a modded situation. Like, it's phenomenal. I fucking love applied energistics when it's actually in full swing, because you can just chill and watch your machines work without much of a worry. Nice. Super cool. Oh, you know, let me see if there's been any news on whether or not the mod pack got updated. If it did, and it fixes the bug, I mean, I'm all for it, but... Hmm. Alright. And then we shrink down. Pop over to this, and... there's not a lot going on in here, but we'll see. 3, 4, 5. You're not placing them all down. Explain. Ah, that would be why. Okay. Good to go. Lovely. And they are springing up nice and wonderfully. So, we go ahead with the general standard affair of an Imperium upgrade to cover the whole farm. A quantum entangler portal to provide it with power and storage access. And then from there, we are good to let it run. Farm, set. Output to the right side. Huh? That'll work. And then I need a... Nope, not a universal. I need a transport cable. A kabonk. We need to go ahead and shrink down. After I slap it down. Like so. Then I need a configurator. And there we go. Problem solved. Nope, does work. Okay, good. Good. I am a little worried. I might have to do a second one, as it doesn't seem to be quite keeping up to speed. It is a little disconcerting, but I don't think it's going to be that big of an issue. Not at first. I'm unsure if it'll stay that way, but I'm going to hope for the better. Let me go check on the drawers. Let me make sure that they are properly collecting the things they need to collect. Good. Yeah, I should probably do that, huh? Alright. Let me teach the system how to make the higher tier stack upgrades. That should solve my issue pretty quickly. So, you going to need this, which means you're going to need this. There you go. And then finally, you're going to need this. And this. Good. Give me 20 stack upgrades. Go nuts. This will make sense in a moment, but just let it cook. Speaking of which, I should probably check my netherite. Because I don't think I have too much. No, I don't think I do at all. Nope. No, I don't. But that's not going to be a problem. So, you're fine as is. Good. 536,870,912. This will basically never have any issues with storage. 131,000. Let's swap one of these out for that. And add another one. 2 million. Do the same thing for this one. Good, good. Actually, we'll do that for now for these. Because they don't seem to be having too many issues with retention of space. Just a matter of whether or not it's actually going to be stable. You, obviously, are going to need storage. That makes sense. Everything else should be good to go, I think. You know what? Just because you're made from it, have fun. Alright, that'll do. At least for now, anyway. I really don't need 88 molecular assemblers in a thing. Let me just, go ahead and lock that up. Good, good, alright. That takes care of that for now. Let's go do some netherite farming, shall we? Do I need it? No, absolutely not. But my storage does. We're just gonna carve a hole. I'll be honest, I'm shocked they let me get away with that. Six. Okay, I'm done. I don't know that there's too many other reasons that I need to come to the Nether anymore. Okay, so first things first, I believe these go into, yep, here. Then they get put into here. And voila. I can then take this, chuck it into here, and I am one short, aren't I? That's unfortunate. Alright. I'll go find another one then. No big deal. Hop back in. Drop back down the hole. And we'll dig in this direction. Wonderful. Just what I need. Back up I go. Now, that should be everything, I believe. Go ahead and dump all that into there. Rinse and repeat the same process I did for the last stuff. Bonk. Kabonk. Done. And why are you struggling with it? Interesting. Why are you struggling with that? It's fine. Doesn't seem to be too big of an issue. And so, netherite seeds were born. And with them, a complete lack of reason to go to the nether. Speaking of which, before I forget, let me actually set up a drawer for the seeds, because they are going to be needed. Right. You don't call them drawers, you call them limited oak barrels. Because I call them anything sensible. Good. Back down underground to go. Fertilizer. And just in the process of me making more seeds, I have successfully doubled my netherite. There we go. Good. Let me actually pop up to here real quick so I can drop off some essence. You know what? Just for the shits and giggles. The first one to be netherite is the netherite. Why not? The storage capacity of 1024. Yeah, I'm dropping 0 at the end. It doesn't really matter when I'm dealing with magnitudes, which I will be in a moment. Alright. One more round of fertilizer. And with that, my netherite issues will be solved permanently. And there we go. Just like that, I'm done. No hassle, no pain. Just pulling in netherite. Okay, sweet. Now that that's done, I could actually upgrade my stack upgrades. Let me go ahead and teach this to my... wait a minute. I don't need to, because I could just do this. Unfortunately, it's going to be essentially the same, by the way, so it doesn't really matter. Wait, hold on. Is it cheaper or more expensive to do it that way? Yeah, because there's a Giga upgrade you can do that basically makes your backpack creative, which I'm tempted to do, honestly, now that I have the ability to do it. Um, it might be cheaper to do it the other way because it's three. There's 6 blocks plus an additional six per. Oh no, yeah, no, it's the same. So it don't matter none. Then you know what? Fuck it. If I'm going in, I'm going all in. The fact that my system turned around was like, okay, just wait for more netherite to come in. You just planted it, but just wait for a little more. It's like, a fucking Christ, man. This is what I love. Like, I love mystical agriculture. Well, I guess give me two of these then. Oh, never mind. Can you give me one? You can't give me one. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Hmm. How about a diamond upgrade then? Sure thing, boss. Here you go. You know what? Can't complain. If it works. Um, yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get rid of all this shit because this shit ain't. It's just in the way. Okay, good. Now we just let netherite come in, and over time, I will be capable of doing any multitude of things. Really, it's just a matter of waiting. Um, I suppose in the meantime, I can teach my system how to do slime balls. Hmm. Actually, before I do that, I need to set up all of the. Oh, wait. Hold. I've just remembered something that I need to do. So, let me. I think it's 20 by 20 by 25 is. Yes. Okay. Perfect. 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 Okay. So, yeah, I gotta get infinite lava. How we're gonna do that is it's finally time to break out the forbidden technique. Um, Controls, keybinds, lock rotation, we'll set to Alt. Gotcha. Controls, keybinds. Um, hmm. Oh, yeah, fuck that. No. Fuck you. Okay. So I need a hose pulley. Okay. Then I need a fuck ton of pipes. A metric shit ton of mechanical pipes. An ungodly amount of tanks. And the patience of God. Because this is going to take a while. Shit. Wait. Secondary solution. Ooh. That should work. Hmm. Give me 20. I've got a plan. Okay. Got that. Got that. Got those. Good. Good. Okay. So I need 2 of these. And I'm actually going to need another hose pulley. I don't know how this is going to go. But I'll admit I am very curious to see. So, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to make an area specifically for lava. Now, if I remember correctly, my farm doesn't extend all that much. I got 48. Let me see where I'm sitting when I go down the elevator, because I think I'm closer to bedrock, so I should be sitting with plenty of space in between. Yeah, closer to 2. Okay. So I can do this right here. Here's what we're going to do. Drop that there. Down will be 1. Down will be 16. Left and right will be 7 for now. That'll be fine. We'll start with this. But I've got an idea. I'm curious about trying it out though. So wait for all that to clear out. Let me do it again. Okay. That'll do the trick. That should be plenty of space, I think. Yeah, should be plenty. Alright. Very good. Let me actually grab this real quick. Give me... How many do I need to get there? 6 of them. Okay. Then I need each of the individual alloys. That shouldn't take too long. Okay. Okay. And last but not least, just because I want to not have to deal with it and have things charge rapidly, introducing an ultimate energy storage cube. Put that son of a bitch down, and suddenly it's full of power. And suddenly that's full of power. And so is that. Ah, that just charges this at rate. And this, wow. Like magic, it's done instantly. Amazing. Truly. Anyway, those are done. So, that's not what we're here. We're here for the real stuff. So here's what's gonna happen. I'm going to come back here. And I'm going to max this bitch out. Maybe not. Not quite. We'll do the standard affair. Right about there should do. We'll slap that son of a bitch right in the middle of this place. Go ahead and use andesite ally or andesite for that, just to make my life a little easier. Okay. This should be the vast majority of the space that I need. Let me just wall it in. I'll just use whatever I have on hand because I'm not going to be looking at it from any angle other than the top. Okay, there's that. Good to go. And much like everything else, go ahead and wall that off. As well as over here too. It would probably be a little easier to use the building gadget, but fuck that noise. We are not here to use a building gadget. No. Oh. 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 Why would we do that? There we go. This will be more than enough room to take care of whatever it is that I happen to need. Perfect. Good timing. Hmm. I am tempted to go make another cup of coffee. Not gonna lie. That's good right about now. But it's probably best I don't. Give me 200. 200 seems like a reasonable number. Oh, I should probably make stowed seeds soon. Huh? Oh well. That's no big deal. Okay, come through and let that build up. Unfortunately. Oh, no, I guess I could. Oh my god. I tried to mute and it didn't work. I didn't push the button down enough. So I had to abort. It was a really unsatisfying sneeze, and I feel like the next one's gonna be awful. Oh no. Alright, how's that? Oh, it's done. Okay. Now, did I... Now, just clear this? Oh, that would probably look so much better. Fuck, oh well. That's fine. Okay. Sweet. Everything is perfectly blocked in. I actually have to double check down there because I honestly wasn't sure. It's actually that clear. Okay. 1, 2. Hose pulley there. Oh, there's hope for it yet. Go. Descend into the cave, and when you reach the bottom, wait. I don't actually need you to descend into the cave. I lied to you. My apology. Actually, just one would be fine. Yeah, because I need one block to work with. Lava. That is all this will be used for. That is all this will ever need to be used for. It does not need to be anything else. It just needs to be lava. I'm going to pull from there. It has a transfer rate of 32 buckets per tick. This should fill this incredibly quickly. I need to make sure the chunk is loaded. Yes. Okay, good. So let me make an anchor upgrade. Let me teach the system real quick. Anchor upgrade. Good. Diamond dust. Good. All right. Give me 2. Go. Perfect. Now all I need to do slap one of these puppies in here. That's now chunk loaded. Whether or not the actual chunk itself is loaded, that does not matter. What will matter, however, is what comes next. Now, unfortunately, I do have to go back into that dreadful nether. However, it is for a good cause. I need that crank back. I just now realized I should probably grab it. Good. Alright. Any of you who may have done this before may be wise to what it is that I am doing. For anyone who's new, allow me to show you the wonders of cross-mod compatibility. So, here's what we're doing. Yeah, no. We are going to go all the way up to the top. Now you may be thinking, there's no lava up top. And you're right, there isn't. But that won't matter. Simply face your piston down, then change it to face upward, and suddenly, boop, something strange happens. Yes, we've deleted bedrock. Simply continue this track until morale improves. And we're free. Oh my. I was not expecting it to extend out into here. That actually looks really cool. I do like the look of that. I don't like, the eldritch deity they're connected to, but can't fault it. They look cool. Now, we have our ability to get up to the surface. That's step 1. Step 2, select a location. Preferably somewhere with a nice, deep ocean of lava. Then, repeat the process. Dig all the way up to the surface. This is actually a really good spot. Actually, put it there. Point it up. And get rid of it. Do it again. Down. Up. One more for good luck. Down. This one I am going to have to get a little on the creative side, but same results still apply. Simply rotate, turn off, and congratulations! You now have roof access to the nether. This is important for a few reasons. Though it wasn't entirely necessary for me to do this, it is still worth it to do. Purely for the funnies. But now, the hard part. Do that. That. Lava. That. Good. Now, Normally, I would need to go through a whole rigmarole of ensuring that it has enough stress to be able to run whatever it is that it would have needed to run. We can bypass that. Because it'll start pulling the moment it gets the opportunity. It'll take a while to get there because I'm quite far away from the lava, but we should begin to see it pull through once it hits the lava. We need only wait. And we wait. And we wait. Until finally... a lot deeper than I thought. It is also going really slow. I'm beginning to think this might not work. Nope, there it is. Lovely. Simply add your anchor. And just like that, we are now sending lava to the overworld. This is important for a few reasons. Allow me to demonstrate. Oh. Now you may be wondering, well, if I can just tap into it infinitely, why would I need to bother dealing with this? Oh, that's going quick. I'll explain. Doing this allows me to siphon the lava into a tank infinitely. Now, normally, this would be mediocre result at best. But with Mechanism, I can speed the process up rather significantly. Terrifyingly so, actually. Let me go ahead and make several tanks. 36 might actually be enough, honestly. Yeah, sure. 36 seems fine. Now, it says it only holds a bucket, but... Now, why have you stopped? Oh. That makes sense. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. Why are you not... Interesting. So why... Why have you stopped? Interesting. Why have you stopped? You should be more than capable of filling the entire pit, so why? Why have you suddenly decided to stop? Rather, odd, all things considered, but not the end of the world. Hmm. Why have you stopped? No, that doesn't make any sense. That shouldn't stop you. Why have you stopped? Hmm. Why? 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 Hmm. So, if I take... what's in there now? Because I'm assuming it's a issue with how it's choosing to do the amount. Right now it's empty. And I'm assuming what needs to happen is I need to lower it into position. And then attach that. And that didn't work. Why? I'm afraid I don't understand. Is it a situation where it doesn't think it's able to place it? No, it doesn't seem to be the issue. Hmm. Maybe it's something to do with the top block. Where it seems to think that it's not. Hmm. Because, yeah, there's only a few blocks deep. 5 at most. So why... Why not? if I try from somewhere else? Just like slightly next to it, you know? Good. So we're gonna actually... I can't unset it, unfortunately. Oh, perfect, that'll work. Actually, it might not. Perfect. It didn't seem to work, though. Maybe I should start in a different section, then. Maybe start over there. But that did seem to be the answer, so... Let's try starting over here where the problem is. Put that down there. Drop that down a couple blocks. There we go. And now, for Plunky Splunky. Perfect. Right back to business. Lovely. What? Why? 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 Why are you having issues? Is it... It might be a situation where the anchor isn't loading the chunk. But... It... Huh. Owls follow Enderman. That's fucking adorable. That's absolutely adorable. You're not cool. So I guess I'll do it down to that height and then lift up as I go, and maybe that'll work. I don't know, man. I'm running out of ideas. Okay, so it should be right about there. You. Go. Okay, and if I lift... Hmm. Now, why are you having problems? Explain this to me. Because clearly, I'm failing to understand something fundamental that's not happening. I do the thing, pay attention to where it goes, what it does, and even still, it's not enough. So explain to me what it is that I'm doing wrong, because this shit is starting to piss me off. I've been having too many issues with Create, causing problems across many mods. Eject is on, should be pulling, which it is. I will even redo the pipe to ensure that it is in fact pulling, and I'll even set it to push. Wow, it's pushing. Yay! This doesn't do anything. So, something about this is completely fucked up. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it is, but it needs to knock it the fuck off. I'm tired of dealing with it. I would like to not deal with it anymore if I could help it. What the fuck? Go. Why are you unable to build? Like, I can't keep putting you around the place because you don't want to fucking build it. Fine. You want to play this game? Let's play this fucking game. No. Let's play this game. Let's play this game. Let's do it. So, in order for this to work, the thing that I'm trying to fill has to be the second thing that goes down. Does not work. So, presumably then, there is some level of situational issues where it needs to be lower. So, seems to be it, but it's not filling. And it's not even past like the whole, oh, it's not gonna fill because it's being no. Why the fuck isn't it filling? It's reaching the lava. It should be spreading out, doing the thing, but it isn't. So here's my suggestion. Here's what we're gonna do. We grab this. And I am going to play into it. This does not work. We fucking live it. You are forcing me to use an inferior version of a method I can do so much fucking faster for the sake of compatibility. I swear to fuck. If this is the reason you cannot transport lava, I'm going to be furious. Now then, you are going to begin to transport lava. I do not care how many it takes to do it. You will drain it from here out to here. Honestly, I don't even think I'm gonna need this. Okay, good. That does still require it. That's good. I'm gonna do 5. Just because, unfortunately, it's not based on speed, it's based on amount. Okay. Okay. And when I do this, you are going to fill the fucking lake. Go. Was it because it was too fast? Was that the issue? Yeah, that might have been it. The pipes that I'm using are basically just fucking spitting out mass quantities of lava faster than I can actually take it in. It's fine. But I'm getting lava. Oh. Oh. I can drain from that infinitely with however fast of cable I need afterward. I just wish I could do something so much faster, but you know what? Whatever. It gets it from point A to point B, so fuck that kid, right? There's really not a whole lot I can do about this. Just wait it out and let it drain. Go where the fuck. I don't fucking care. I need the lava. That's all I can do. Drop this down by 1. That way I can not keep being my ass. Yeah. I might try and do a second one. I don't want to though. It ain't worth it. So, at the very least, this proves to me that I can pull from the hose pulley infinitely and not have to worry about it, so I'll just do that then. It is what it is. It might honestly just be easier for me to do a mechanism tank. Well, accounts are technically cheaper in terms of space, resources, and I could care less because I've got infinite of pretty much everything that gets used except for obsidian. But once this is done, I'll have infinite obsidian too, so it won't really matter. You get this done, and then I can call it a night. You gotta wait for this to fill up. Realistically, this could be done in a little less than what's here. But I don't really care. Once it's all done and ready to go, then just fucking pull the thing down or push the thing down and then have it pull from the bottom. If for whatever reason when it's pulling, it needs to go all the way down. Which, I mean, I guess I get. That makes sense. Never mind. I'm done. But it's just gonna be a lot of waiting for a while. So, you know what? Fuck it. I think that's what I'm in the stream here for tonight. I appreciate you folks for stopping by, vibing out and hanging out with me. And yeah, I'm gonna let this cook for a while till it's done. I don't fucking know. I'll come over with a bit of glass, fill over it, and then do a I don't know, fucking tank or something. I don't know. Long story short, once this is done, I'll call it a night. Anyway, appreciate you folks for stopping by, vibing out, and hanging out with me. And yeah. Next stream, we will have a full pit of lava. And I don't know, I'll figure out the rest.